What's up, fam? I'm Jonathan with a wife.
Camille and baby Carter.
Right now, we're just going to be talking about what's been going on while we've been missing in action. Basically, an update. So, back in November, we all caught COVID. On November 8th, my grandma went and tested positive for COVID. And that's when immediately I start feeling symptoms. It's kind of crazy how that works. So I start feeling symptoms, Camille start feeling symptoms. Andrew the next day was like really sick. He didn't want to move, he didn't want to do anything but besides lay up under us. So later on that day, my grandma wound up going to the hospital, which was on the 9th. They wound up keeping her. Also later on that night, Camille wound up going to the hospital as well. I took her. They tested her and she was positive for COVID. So at that moment we knew we all had COVID. So So later on that night, they wound up letting us go. Well, letting her go home. Said if anything gets worse, come back. So we went home, laid up in the bed, watched TV, whatever, and just took care of each other. That's all we can do. And so 2 days later, my grandma wound up passing, which is on the 11th. She died of COVID, which was very hard for all of us in the family. Still is, to this day. But on the 13th, Camille started feeling a lot worse. So I wound up taking her back to Linda Hospital. And they wound up keeping her. So at that moment, we knew that it was starting to get scarier than what it was. Because Camille was already pregnant. The baby was due December 26th. So I go back and forth home and back to the hospital. And on the 17th, I got a phone call from my brother asking me to go and check up on my mom and Andrew. And so the moment I went down there, or up there I should say, I see my mom. She looked like she was gonna pass out or something. So I immediately took her to the hospital. The moment I got to the hospital, Camille called me, stating that she was with the doctor and they're gonna do an emergency C-section. So I had to hurry up and check my mom into the hospital. Same hospital, luckily, because everyone was at the same hospital. So I checked her and ran upstairs to where Camille was at, thinking I was gonna be there for the delivery. And that wasn't the case. So the doctors told us that at first I was able to go be there, and all of a sudden they changed their mind, said I couldn't be there. And that's when it got worse. They wound up putting her in the ICU after they delivered the baby, after the C-section, I should say. Camille called me immediately after she was able to talk and all that. She told me that she was in ICU. I found out that I couldn't go in to ask the nurse. And then I wound up just going home to be with Andrew and everybody else. Mind you, my mom is in the hospital too. So I wound up telling her that I'm gonna go home and everything, because they kept my mom too. So they kept her, and then I wound up going to the house. The next day, I got a phone call from the hospital saying that they're gonna keep on my mom, keep her for a couple of days, just to make sure everything's okay. And then that was around 10 o'clock when I got a phone call from the doctor, from my mom, saying that they're gonna keep her for a couple more days to make sure everything's okay. And then I got up, got ready to go to the hospital. Then after I got out of the shower and everything, I got another phone call from another doctor stating that my mom was in the ICU. Sorry, not in the ICU, in a coma, which I had no knowledge of. I said, so why the other different person didn't tell me that she was in a coma? And they couldn't answer that. They didn't know why they didn't tell me. So my COVID symptoms automatically just stopped. Like I didn't have any other symptoms. I was just on high alert. So I wound up going out, back out to the hospital, which is the 18th. And no, I'm sorry. I couldn't go see Camille because she was in ICU. So I would go outside to the dining room, and I see my uncle. He looked like he's pretty much going to die or pass out. So I immediately took him to the hospital as well. So I took him to the same hospital room with all three of them were. And then I checked on my mom, went to her unit where she was at, talked to the nurse or somebody, and they pretty much told me what was going on. And that was it. So I talked to Camille later on that day, well, all throughout that day really, because she was able to talk to the phone. And then the next day, they wound up moving into another room where we're actually able to see each other. We still couldn't see Carter because he was in the NICU and no one could see him. Well, we couldn't see him because we all had COVID. And that's how it was. They said if I tested negative, I could go see him. But at the time, I was still seeing Camille, so I couldn't go see him. I had to make sure she was okay. And I knew that Carter was in good hands with all the nurses and doctors that was around. And I kept in contact with all the nurses and doctors at all times. They called me all day, every day, give me updates on how he was doing and everything. So we never missed a beat. They even let us see him on video. Also, live video, so we could see him with one of the nurses. And then, it was just crazy. Like I just kept on running all over the place like a chicken with its head cut off. Like literally going up and down different floors, going to see everybody. Wanted to check on my uncle, mom, Camille. Like at that time, she was able to have visitors, so I was able to go from her room to my uncle's room to my mom's room, like all the time. I just had to wear protective gear, I should say. If you've been in a hospital with people that have COVID or any kind of like bacterial disease or anything like that, you see nurses and doctors in the yellow protective gear with the goggles on and all that stuff. That's what I looked like. So that was going on. And then Camille wanted, well actually I tested negative on my test on the 19th of November. And then I knew, once I tested negative, I knew for a fact that Camille didn't have COVID anymore because we called at the same time. What I kept telling the doctors that they didn't want to listen to me, they didn't want to not test. So, November. November 22nd, we got notice saying that we were able to go home. Carter was able to go home. Only one that was left at the hospital, my mom. And she didn't get out of the hospital until the 1st of December. You want to tell your story? What happened?
Well, I caught COVID. And I was in the hospital for 3 weeks. I didn't know anything. Couldn't remember anything that happened to me. Only what people had told me happened.
What did you think happened?
Well, when I was in the coma, I was dreaming that somebody kidnapped me. And also that they had did surgery on my nose. And I just had crazy dreams after dreams. And I had a lot of bad dreams. And I was just really confused about everything. I didn't know I was even in the hospital. And then later I found out the damages that the COVID did to me, which has damaged my heart. I congestive heart failure now. And a lot of other illnesses. So, everybody, I hope that you be careful out there so that you won't catch it. Be safe.
That's it?
That's it. What else I supposed to say? That's what happened to me.
What was the first thing you stopped doing when you first got out?
Huh?
What was one of the things you stopped doing?
Smoking cigarettes.
And how long did that last?
7 months.
And now what are you doing?
Smoking cigarettes.
Comment down below and tell her to stop smoking.
Yes. Please, because she's not supposed to.
The doctor said no.
The doctor said no more.
So, are you gonna stop smoking?
Yes.
When?
Starting today.
No.
Please.
Tell her to stop
So-
smoking today.
Say stop today.
So,
No, she's been saying that. She's been saying that since
I've
day
never been
one.
smoking that long.
Since-
I've been saying
You
that.
have been
I
saying that.
started back smoking the last week of June. And
And it is now September. Well,
yeah,
therefore
so
you've
it
been
haven't
saying
been
it.
that long.
You were saying it back then before you would stop smoking now. You always say you don't
Well, I
stop.
also picked up 36 pounds when I quit smoking also. And I don't like the idea of carrying on this extra weight. But I am gonna quit and exercise.
Okay, starting one today.
Don't question me.
Carter, we forgot to mention Carter was born a month before, and he weighed 5 pounds 8 ounces and dropped, I think 4 or 5 ounces. And then he wore tiny clothes. He was so little, and now look at him, 21 pounds.
He's actually bigger than Andrew, just not in height.
Sure.
And he is 10 months now. His birthday is coming up. That fast.
November 17th. So comment down below if you want to see a birthday party video for him.
Oh, and he's crawling and talking a lot.
I'm talking.
He's not walking yet, but he's doing everything else.
Please show me Andrew's toy, Daddy. Andrew's
And
toy.
this is Andrew,
Here's Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew.
the 2-year-old.
Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Say, I'll be 3 next year.
I'll be next year.
Andrew loves to talk.
So
and run around.
tune in for more videos.
Okay, tune in.
No, I want that train.
Well, that's all for this video.
And don't forget to like, comment, and
subscribe.
subscribe. And tell your friends and family.
Until next time. Peace.